one of the one of the challenges with sustainable development is bringing people in from the outside and having them impose their ideas and their structures on a community. Are you empowering the rangers to really, these rangers are people who are coming in from the outside and going and working
Yeah.
in other communities. How are you empowering them to have this mindset similar to what you had, where you are truly working with the community and not for the community?
Yeah. It really starts with just making sure you have like an open mind, really. It has to do with that kind of awareness. You're the foreigner here, in a sense. You're not from this landscape. So when it comes down to like what is happening on the ground, you shouldn't really have a say of what is happening. And that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like the importance we place on how people take part in the things that are going on at sanctuaries, in a sense. Like they're very much participant observers. And the sanctuary steward and the community is really the one that is doing the work. And we're just a support system, learning and becoming aware of the different kinds of things they're practicing and doing. So even like my role is not like we're going in and we're doing this incredible intervention. You have some really cool things going on in the community already. Have you thought about this? And then they're like, oh, yeah, that's so cool. I want to learn more. I want to do this thing with you. That's kind of like how our first sacred sanctuary took place in Kumta. Narayan, who was our land steward, was just a gentleman who wanted to do some good. He had some piece of land on the main road near the school. And he's like looking at running at like local office one day for the village. And it just turned out that like this would be a great place to collaborate on because it would help prop him up as a leader in the community, and it would also like work with the students at the local school right next to door, and it would just be like a place where people are able to come together, have the kind of like a third space in the community where kind of emerging things would just happen. So that's kind of the idea behind that. And yeah, it's just about flattening the hierarchy in a sense and seeing what we can do together. When we try to get rangers out there, it's not like we want them to go and take charge. It's just like we want them to go and experience this thing. That kind of ties into like how we try to make these sacred sanctuaries like sustainable. It's more of like a experience that we're selling to them, like an ecotourism thing. So like rangers are
Mm-hmm.
able to go experience this thing, be a part of it, and then we also have people that are working with the rangers who are just able to go and visit it as a homestay and take part in it. So we're working on the whole design and everything, but I think there's a lot of substance there to it because even just like in India, like ecotourism is this new thing that's starting to happen. People want to get out into the nature, want to experience these things, and they're willing to spend money to get involved. Let's use that to create the infrastructure that we need to support the community level programs and also give these people that experience, that exposure, the immersion into the landscape.
Connecting all of these people and projects, this wants to happen everywhere.